Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Ahsoka Tano fan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Obviously, there was big news that dropped recently for those of you Star Wars fans regarding the upcoming Kenobi series, which I will definitely be covering and reacting to once it comes out. They revealed basically the whole cast, or at least the main cast from what it looks like, and they also revealed that they are going to begin shooting in April. So that's really exciting news, especially given how much the series has faced problem after problem and multiple delays. It's good to know that things are finally on track and in the right direction. So let's have a look at this cast. So we obviously know, besides Ewan McGregor, that Hayden Christensen was announced as returning to the cast as Anakin/Darth Vader from a while back. So we knew that he was going to be in it. We also heard Indira Varma not too long ago. And so now we have a whole cast full of people. So let's have a look. So I have it up here on my laptop. This is from StarWars.com. So in addition to Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, we have Moses Ingram, Joel Egerton, Bonnie P.S., Kumail Nanjiani, Indira Varma. Why is it such a tongue twister? Indira Varma, sorry Indira, Rupert Friend, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Song Kang, Simone Kessel, and Benny Safdie. Obviously, this is generating a lot of discussion. We know that Bonnie and Joel will be reprising their roles as Beru and Owen Lars, respectively, who we saw at the end of Revenge of the Sith with a baby Luke, so we know obviously we're going to get to see Obi-Wan with a baby Luke. There was some speculation around Indira Varma and who she might be playing. Some have said Duchess Satine Kryze, which would be interesting to see. Some have also said Ventress, which would be a tricky one because if she were Ventress, it would technically have to be in flashbacks, because for those of you who know about Dark Disciple, that explains Ventress' story and what happened to her. And that took place before Revenge of the Sith, and this series is set 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Maybe she might even be some type of Inquisitor. We might see her as a villain, which would be pretty cool. Indira Varma is a great actress, and she's been in numerous roles, including Game of Thrones and Human Target. So I would love to maybe see her in the villain role, who knows. Now, there is one actress who I'm very curious about in terms of what role she might play, and that is Moses Ingram. She took to her Instagram and teased what character she might be playing with the following caption: "I play with lightsabers." Now, she could just be trying to lead fans totally astray, and she might be some Inquisitor or a brand new character that we haven't seen yet. But obviously, there is one character that comes to mind that she definitely could be playing because she does bear a resemblance to this character. I'm talking about, of course, Ahsoka Tano. So we know, again, as I mentioned, this series takes place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. And so Ahsoka was roughly 17, 18 by the end of the Clone Wars. And so in this series, that would make her in her late 20s. So we're looking at 27, 28, roughly around there. And so it's very possible she could make an appearance in this series. And Moses Ingram does look like she could play her. The big question, however, is would they recast Ahsoka in this way right after Rosario Dawson did an amazing job in The Mandalorian as Ahsoka? And we know she's also having her own series as a spin-off of The Mandalorian. So would they introduce two actresses to play Ahsoka like that? That remains to be seen. That is kind of one reason why I'm thinking maybe she might just be kind of leading people off with this one, and she could be playing a totally different character. But nonetheless, it is kind of fun to entertain the idea that she could be playing this version of Ahsoka in the Obi-Wan series. And it is a nice thought to think about Ahsoka making an appearance in the series and being reunited with Obi-Wan again, because we know the last time she would have seen him would have been before Order 66, when he and Anakin were rushing off to save the Chancellor, and they are not known to have met since then. This series could obviously change that. In the Ahsoka novel, interesting enough, there is a part that does briefly mention Obi-Wan being on Tatooine, and it's a little bit separate from the rest of the Ahsoka story told in the novel. And so it's possible that that could be hinting at a potential reunion between Ahsoka and Obi-Wan. And so I would personally love to see that. I think that would be awesome to see the conversations they would have about Order 66 and the Jedi and the last time they saw each other. and Anakin and Vader, because we know at this point in the timeline, Ahsoka would be very, very much in denial still that her master is Darth Vader, right? Because she doesn't truly believe it until she comes face to face with him in Rebels. What do you guys think of this news? Let me know down below in the comments. It's pretty exciting. I can't wait to hear more about it. As far as that cast goes, there's so many potential characters that they could be playing. We could have droids, different creatures, aliens, villains, heroes, characters we've seen before, characters we've never seen before. I also wonder if they will have surprise appearances as well. Hopefully, if that's the case, they can kind of keep it under wraps and keep it a surprise, unlike The Mandalorian, because it dropped way ahead of time that Ahsoka was going to be making an appearance. And so it'd be nice if they did have surprise cameos, if they really could remain a surprise. That's it for this video, guys, and until next time, take care. I will see you in the next video.